If you are into acting, you know how important it is to have a good demo reel. The thing is, I've lived in Los Angeles for the past 20 years, and things have definitely evolved from when I first got here. And in a good way. I remember that my first headshots were actually in black and white before things slowly evolved into color. You see, the acting industry has a set way of doing things, and sometimes it takes years for it to catch up to the rest of the world. Think about something as simple as being able to submit for a project online. Just a few years ago, it was up to the agent to submit you, and if you wanted to do it yourself, you'd either have to submit by mail or actually go to the production office. I must say that there's always something positive about having a real face-to-face interaction. But at the same time, submitting for one project could take you a couple of hours, whereas nowadays you can simply submit from the comfort of your home, or literally wherever you are through your smartphone. Think about it, technology has made everything so much easier for us. But it's also made the competition much larger because it is so easy. Demo reels just 10 to 15 years ago were considered a luxury. They used to be around 5 minutes long and start with an opening song, followed by a couple of acting scenes to conclude with a slow motion montage set to some cheesy music. Just explaining it seems almost laughable. Nowadays, pretty much everyone has a smartphone, and filming something is as simple as pointing one's phone. Just look at this video, I'm doing it from the comfort of my own home. But also, because of this simplicity, what was once considered super expensive to make has become the norm. This is why today's demo reels have to be kept as short as possible. If you can get all your demo reel footage in a 1-minute reel, it's perfect, but sometimes 2 minutes is still acceptable, even though I really actually prefer the latter. Think about it this way, casting directors will sometimes watch over 100 reels in one day, so making it as concise as possible is extremely important. If it's too long, there's a very good chance that they will not watch it all the way through to the end. Don't forget that the casting director is your friend at auditions, so if you can make their job easier and faster, they will appreciate it. Either way, the truth is that if your demo reel is too long, except if it's exceptional, the casting director will stop watching it after a minute. So it's in your best interest to try to get the most out of your footage. Here are a few tips that will help you make your demo reel more memorable. Number 1, know your type. Before even attempting to put a demo reel together, it's important to know what you would be sent out for. I know that it's sometimes confusing in the acting world because acting is considered artistic, but we can't forget that when a big corporate company is making a movie, they're trying to create a good quality product because they want to sell more, and not necessarily there to make something artsy. As an actor, you need to be able to brand yourself somehow and know what you're selling. Once you become aware of what your brand is or what people are interested in buying, then you can go ahead and sell that product. The same applies when a casting director sees your headshot or your demo reel. They need to be able to know what you are at a glance. If you're unsure as to where to place yourself in the whole movie biz, taking a branding class or even getting an internship at a casting office can make you much more acquainted with what they are looking for. If you have an agent or have been submitting yourself online, pay attention to what roles you're being called in for, and what kind of roles they are. Is it dramatic or comedic? Are you getting teen or young college student roles? Or are you getting more mom and dad roles? It's really about figuring out what your type is. Sometimes it comes down to having a specific haircut or physique. Think about the person that wants to become an action movie star, but they look super scrawny or obese. Yes, there are exceptions where people who do not fit the type get cast in these type of roles, but usually it's because they excelled in other type of movies before actually getting cast in that specific action flick. Number 2, be true to yourself. Yes, it's important to find a niche and pinpoint exactly what type of characters you want to be cast in, but it also doesn't mean that you cannot show some type of versatility. Still try to remain within a specific range, especially when you're starting out and they don't know who you are. Just showing two completely extremes can be confusing. Casting directors don't have too much imagination and are so busy that they shouldn't have to imagine too much in order to cast you. I can see how what I'm saying is confusing. At first I'm saying, just choose one thing, and then I say, well, show them versatility. This is where it can get a little bit tricky. It's about figuring out what your type is and staying within that range. Granted, I feel that most people can actually do many different things. So in order not to confuse casting directors too much, I end up actually separating my demo reels. I have a comedic reel, a drama reel, and then a martial arts reel. Depending on what role I'm trying to go for, I will send them the reel that caters the best to the role that I'm going out for at that current moment. Think of brands such as In-N-Out Burgers. When you go to their restaurant, they literally give you the choice between a regular burger, a cheeseburger, or a double-double. By keeping it simple, they can guarantee that the limited choices that they do give are of high quality. Same goes with whatever you are specializing in. You can either choose to be pretty good at numerous things or to be extremely good at a very minute amount of things. I think Bruce Lee said it best when he said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who had practiced one kick 10,000 times." What he means by that is that the person who has practiced over and over again the same exact move has become an expert at it, as opposed to the person who has just dabbled in an enormous array of different moves. Number 3, get straight to the point. Auditions, castings, and many productions move extremely quickly. No matter how amazing your reel is, they will probably be able to tell if they want to call you in for an audition within seconds. Therefore, be sure to put your best stuff at the beginning of the reel. Even if the scene has an ensemble cast, be sure to re-edit them so that all the shots are focusing principally on you. After all, you're not trying to get one of the other cast members cast. The whole point of having a demo reel is to broadcast and highlight yourself. Just be sure to have the highest and best quality possible. Even if you haven't done many short films, with how cheap cameras are nowadays, figure out a way to film some shots of yourself with a DSLR, cell phone, or whatever HD camera you can get your hands on. Again, we live in an age where everybody pretty much has a camera, so not being able to have a decent demo reel is really going to put you at a disadvantage compared to all the other actors who actually put in the work to be professionals. In the end, Hollywood is a business, and auditions are pretty much the same as going to an interview for a regular job. It's best to show up with nice looking clothes, a smile on your face, and a resume to back up all that you can offer. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe and smash the like button. Please do leave a comment too, and let me know what your best kept secrets are in order to make a kick-ass demo reel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.